Oh, hello everybody. I don't think I've shown this car other than a couple videos of me pulling in the garage and driving it around Eagle Point, Oregon, Southern Oregon. So yeah, this is my 1977 200SX, Datsun 200SX with the factory L20B 3-speed auto. I know everybody hates automatics, but it's a Datsun, super easy to swap. Only thing about this car is that these cars had the dog leg 5-speed that everybody wants. Back in the days, a lot of the 510 owners took the dog legs out of these cars and threw the rest of the cars away, as you don't see many of these around anymore. I picked this car up in Hugo, Oregon, almost 3 years ago. It's going to be maybe another 4 more days until I've actually officially owned it for 3 years. But yeah, anyways, the buyer was actually really nice. He had owned it for many years, and his mother owned it before that since new. So I'm the third owner of the car. He did do some respray, but the color actually seems to be the correct color. The car's pretty straight. You know, there's some aging that on the trim, but not huge deal. You know, stuff like that. Over the years, when I first got the car, the first thing to go out was obviously the battery. It was old. Then after that, repairs I've done were rebuilt the alternator by electric motor replace shop that rebuilt it for me, and it's been working fine since. Also had to take the radiator to a radiator shop. It was leaking a little bit on the top, but wouldn't overheat, but I had to stop driving it for that reason. Took it out and had it repaired. Worst spots about the car, I think, are the mirror. I got one coming, but it's actually about 2 weeks out. So I was actually able to find one the same color. A lot of people wonder about the stripe. I've had people comment about it before. This just used to be just a decal, like a sticker, and it looked like they just painted it on the car. This stuff here is like a, like a black masking tape or something. Sorry, I'm not into the paint stuff, but my plan was to get it back into tip-top shape, as over the years I've had an obsession buying Datsuns, and one after another, and up to like 6 cars with this one. So this one is an early 77. It's built date of December of 76, and it actually has a non-power steering. A lot of them actually had power steering. This one does not. Also, this car has points distributor, and haven't had the best luck finding a electric distributor. So, but otherwise, I am selling this car. Reasons being, I want to get my Datsun 810 wagon up and running again. It's sat for 2.5 years, and that's the car I used to daily drive, and it's that white one there next to my truck. I missed that car. Got into a little fender bender about a year after I had it, and really sucks, but flat tires on the one side, but I already got one of my friends that's gonna paint the car for me. So otherwise, let me show you the interior. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting really sucks in my garage, and sorry about the mess. But you know, clean panels. You know, little chrome has kind of come off over time. You know, handles are really good. Everything works in it. Heater works, blows hot. AC works. Don't really use AC, but the AC works. It's got just over 126,000 miles. If it would just focus on me. That doesn't want to focus. But this seat's been reupholstered. Not fully vinyl, more like a fabric, but it's still the same exact design as the original. The dash is 99 or 98.5% perfect. Right where the front speaker is, there's a crack going across just the speaker area, not the actual dash. And well, the rest of the interior is pretty good shape. There is a rip on that seat on the other side as you open it. The back seat too, there's a tiny little rip at the very bottom, and then as it runs along there in the back of the rear seat, it's ripped over time in the sun. I don't think this car actually sat in the sun very long, but when I bought it, it was stored away, so the guy didn't really drive it much other than take it into town a few times, and he did respray it at one point. You know, there's some minor imperfections, little chips, but no huge dents, no huge chips or anything like that. The windshield is almost perfect. There is a tiny little cracks that were in there, not actual like spread out spider cracks or nothing like that. This one here, just right here somewhere. Gotta fix that, but other than that, the rust areas are just where the doors are. There's a seat there. That's just the rust that runs along right there. Oh, cool little feature about the car. These little glass C-pillar glass actually roll down. Love that feature. So in the summertime, it's always nice to put those down. Yeah, everything works. Light works. That one just started getting really bright, so I think there's a ground that's bad. Gets really bright, but hasn't blown out on me, luckily. So, trying to address that. I do have a mirror coming. Like, I don't know if I mentioned that. Same color as the car to replace the broken mirror. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But yeah. Other than that, I think the only thing I would redo is the carpet. It's a little dirty, sorry guys. Let's see, there's the worst spot of it, but I want to get that replaced. I do have a manual pedal assembly setup, so whoever buys it, or if it doesn't sell, I have a connection with a friend that has the right dog leg 5-speed for this car. Oops, sorry about that. He has the right one, and not very hard. It's a Datsun. They're really easy to convert to manual. Let me pop the hood real quick. Another thing I've been wanting to do is clean up the under the hood a little bit more. Sorry, let me get this. 1 second here. And there's the L20B stock carburetor, Hitachi carburetor. A lot of people call them shit-talking carburetors. People don't like those carburetors at all, but they're actually not that bad. I've driven it on the highway. It does just fine. I can get up to 75 miles an hour, just under 4,000 RPM. It would probably benefit better with a Weber. I have one that's out of my old 521 pickup that I used to have, and but yeah, buying a tie down for this battery. The other one was kind of done. I got a new fuel filter on the way. The only thing I do gotta address is a tune. We gotta tune the carburetor a little bit more. So sometimes at startup I have to give it some gas to let it warm up. Other than that, it'll warm up on its own. Yeah, the radiator got repaired. Every oil change I do, I always use the Nissan oil filters. NGK spark plugs, NGK wires, and I do get a new coil. That's going to be an NGK also. Yeah, these cars had spaghetti vacuum lines and whatnot. It's a late model L20B, so. But yeah, it still has their all original engine, and it runs good. Paint code is 258. Little minor imperfection there, but I believe this there's a little tiny crack right there. I believe this was painted. I remember most of them were like a dark gray or black on most cars, but that doesn't look that bad. Not my favorite grill for this car. I do have a Sylvia grill, but I'm keeping that for myself for my next other one, if I ever get another one. A couple of things that would benefit this car, definitely the Sylvia slim bumpers, where all this stuff gets removed, the bumpers, and the bumpers actually come against the body, and it makes the car look much better. And I do hate these things here. A lot of dealers put those on these cars, and I think they look horrible. But yeah, a little dent right there. Not a huge deal, but again, these bumpers save you if you do get hit or something, or you hit something. Not a big deal. But again, I don't really daily drive this car that much, but I have been daily driving it for about a month now. The only thing I addressed was a little minor fuel leak. I had to replace a fuel line. That was about it. Rubber fuel line. So other than that, stopped leaking, and that ran. So yeah, stuck hubcaps with the beauty rings. I do own another 200SX that I saved. You can't really see it, but it's the same year. It's a later year. It's like a dark green with green interior. That I'm also trying to get rid of. If anybody's interested, I could probably even do like a sell with both of them. Not like this car really needs anything if you plan on keeping it factory, stock, whatever. I couldn't really come down to modifying this car. It's too clean. No rust on the fenders, nothing like that. So I know probably seen pictures of these cars with fender flares. They look cool, but a lot of purists out there do not like that. You know, but we have all kinds of people, like some like all original cars. Some people like to modify. Some people like to do a little bit of both. But anyway, yeah, not to make this video super duper long, but just wanted to show this off, and that I am selling this car. I posted it up for $6,900. I'm not looking to get that, of course, but I gotta have to start somewhere. If you guys are interested, you can always comment, and I can get a hold of you, give you my info, and you can give me a call or text me, whatever. Try to make a video tomorrow when I start it up. Oh, before I forget to. So sometimes, and just started doing this too, when I start it clicks sometimes, so I think the starter solenoid is going bad, so I am going to take it to the electric motor repair shop and see if I can just get that replaced or rebuilt. So other than that, it always starts up on me and gets me where I need to go. And I usually only drive it about 8 miles a day, Monday through Friday. My work is not really that far from my house, so. But today I did take it on a little drive out to Ashland. So about 40-mile drive there and back. Fun little car. But there it is. Interested? You know where to comment. Hit me up. Thanks, guys.